Okay, I need to report this, and I can. At 11:40 a.m., the sirens have stopped briefly. The sirens are hit and miss today because they know they're about to be blown up. Some of these police and fire, with their creeping military and whatever kind of fucking cannibal they want to join on the team with them, is cognizant to a certain degree. Some, no. We're dealing with some really fucked up idiots. Big idiot. But a few might be aware. No, it's not I talk funny. That they're going to get blown up here in the city, okay? So they're not screaming and screaming and screaming their sirens, okay? They're trying to lay low. And they are correct. They are going to be blown up. And so is the country of Saudi Arabia. If I turn the sound machine on or plug ears, it's because I have to. There's no other choice I have. I just witnessed about 5 minutes ago female cannibal, psychotic, ISIS terrorist stalk me. Once I went into the extra room, female cannibal went down the stairs barefoot, coming in from a hole carved in the wall from floor 3. And at that point, went to the front porch. That was after an IED. It was in the 5-minute range after an IED was attempted to be blown up in my room. I can't say who sent the IED in, but the bomb unit and I both know that they did, and then the female bomb maker came into the property. All right, so I am to say I witnessed that, and she goes to the porch. Okay, so they're here. I was in the bathroom. I was doing dishes, and while in there, I witnessed terrorists go in, panorama, and work the bombs and human remains above my bathroom. The same ordeal I have always reported. Now, when the female terrorist went back upstairs, this time going up, trying to be stealth silent, I heard a muffled ruckus when the female got up there. And that is all I'm allowed to say about that, okay? What I am to report, I can finally do it. I have known for about 4 weeks. And this is after the heroes have known, because they know longer than I do and more than I do. The male and female here have been engaged in masturbating. Yes, we know what that is. To my YouTubes. The YouTubes stopped playing in the house like the world knows they were. At that time when I was filming them and allowed to be putting it on the internet, because it had been happening for a while before that, a long time, the YouTube ups, the things and stuff they were doing with the YouTube testimony evidence. Towards the end of that, which is around the time, a bit before, but around the time I captured it and put it onto YouTube, they were doing masturbation, the man and female, to my YouTubes. Purpose for that was more of the occult ritual practice. This is very irritating to me. There is nothing magical about this carousel. Okay, but hear me out. So the female has not stopped masturbating, and she's become predatorial in a sexualized way now, which, hear me out, is to be expected with someone this violent and dangerous. But just hear me out. So last night, the female was doing occult masturbation while I slept. This morning, she's doing occult masturbation through the surveillance. Okay, so this is what the point I'm making. I think some people might already be there. They have people in this terror cell who should be confined in a real mental institution, who are truly by definition mentally ill. Very violent, dangerous criminals. Okay, and they're with no doubt mentally ill. and they have housed them and let them run up and down and around the stairs, so on and so forth. Okay, so they have this little habitat where they're protected to carry out their violence and their criminally insane actions. Okay, I know they can stand trial, but facts are facts. These people too that I know and can testify against are incredibly mentally ill. Not only that, but they gave them plentiful drugs, hard addictive drugs. All right, they gave them barbiturates, they gave them stimulants, they gave them whatever they wanted. So we have people who are completely under the influence and out of it. Just, I don't need to find all these terms. I can't recall words anyways. They're really high and really out of it. The fact they're protected from arrest, the fact that there's military special ops flying over the house and coming in here and not able to arrest them or shoot them down has fed the delusion for these two mentally ill, really sick people that they have some sort of occult magical power, which is, thank you, my point exactly, which is why the female has now escalated the masturbating to like around the clock masturbation is really creepy, okay? And stalking, all right? All right. Now me, I can't do anything about her. I have to let her go up and down the stairs. I'm only allowed to talk to her when I'm allowed. I don't talk to her. You know what I do with her. The world knows how I engage in verbal conversations. I don't conversate or talk. I can't find words. I'm too fucking disturbed here. The world knows what I mean. I'm only allowed to say anything to this terrorist when green lighted. I'm only allowed to do anything with this terrorist when green lighted. And I am told, commanded by God, in the highest order, to let them keep running up and down the stairs. That's my point, and thank you very much, Special Ops. They know my point because a lot of them are incredibly smart. They have very high IQs. It's on American historical record that these kind of extremely sick individuals who were masturbating to the surveillance equipment given to them by federal law enforcement agents. They were masturbating and stalking and cannibalizing in their terrorist cell. It's on historical record that as I did what God told me to do, just let him go up and down those stairs. Let him keep raging. Let him keep raging. Mommy, you don't die from this poison. Let him keep fucking poisoning you. You know, as hard as it is and as horrible as I sound from exhaustion and terror, these individuals get the country hit with so many WMDs. And it's actually a necessary. It's a necessary. Now the military, I have to plug now, so we're going to plug because I'm so tired of the terrible noises here. Plugging ears now. The military's job, the good guys, is to not let our country get hit with WMDs. Okay? I'm not here to speak on their behalf. I'm here to speak on God's behalf. I do speak on their behalf, but I can't elaborate more because I'm too injured. I am not capable of that, and I'm also not a card-carrying military member, so I'm not really here factually or legally to speak on their behalf. And nobody from them, we could go down the litany of reasons why I'm not, okay? The argument for that. I have to plug my ears because I can't even speak right now. I'm too fucking traumatized here. I am here to speak on behalf of God. That is really what I've been doing for 6 years, okay? It's all I can do until I can talk to the special ops and they want to change the gear that we're in. But right now, it's God's will. It's God's will that these people cruise the stairs and make their bombs in warehouse Russian-made chemical weapons poisons and warehouse U.S. Navy mustard gas and chemical weapons poisons and do everything that they can to get the city of Washington, D.C. hit with WMDs. It is actually God's will, okay? Now, when that happens, the good guys are the president. Why did it have to be so violent? Why did it have to be such an act of destruction? I don't know, and I'm not going to think about it in a place where I have to plug my ears to even finish my thought. But it's looking like it's God's will, and it's not the military wanted that. The good guys would rather have seized and searched, raided and excavated, stopped the terror cell, and arrested public officials. Arrested these people acting as foreign agents, not having to bomb in order to stop a terror cell. But Biden, Putin, and Donald Trump absolutely refuse to ever let anyone here be arrested or anything here be searched and seized. And they absolutely refused, and they fought with tooth and nail, Biden, Trump, and Putin, with Iran. They fought tooth and nail in order to keep me, the witness, from ever talking to the cops. The cops are the agents, okay? We know the thing, right? We understand this. I hope people do. They don't want me talking to the agents. I'm a main witness to these things here, okay? And so that will lead to Biden, Trump, and everybody's arrest. Exactly. And that's how the proper professional agents, I can tell you that I went to college. That's how they conduct things. They don't just come in and bomb a town to get the terrorist cell out. But if the prime minister or the president or their government is feverishly and fiendishly protecting that terrorist cell, there's no options. And this is really what it's looking like, folks. Because I have to report that the female terrorist, who is severely mentally ill, incredibly violent, incredibly dangerous, bomb-making ISIS terrorist, who is now compulsively masturbating for a prolonged time span, now masturbating over the target as she hunts and stalks me, and is allowed to roam in this habitat, protected and believing in grandiose delusions that they have magical powers. So keep eating the body parts, keep cannibalizing, keep masturbating. And then the fantasy is, this is really role play, and this is really real. It seems very real to these fucking mentally ill people, okay, as they roam the stairs. And unfortunately, this false reality and fantasy causes, in reality, the city of DC, New York, Chicago, LA. There are so many fucking cities that get fucked up here because of this shit. And sorry, I don't have a lot of words left, all right? And it seems to be that this is God's will. Now, I know this pisses off the military. I'm going to speak for them. And I'm going to close with this. This is not what a professional military does, folks. This is a military that's defending themselves and can't act professionally in the first fucking place and just shut a terrorist cell down, dude, and arrest the people protecting and setting it up and so on and so forth. The chain of command. No, this is acts of war now. This is acts of war, and that's why the military is here, okay? Because they will not, no matter what, these despots, that's Trump, Biden, Iran, and Putin, let these terrorists be arrested or this place be searched, okay? To the point where the city of DC and the country of the United States gets blown up, and these terrorists will be running around, cannibalizing and masturbating. It got that bad until the point of, yeah, total war. Okay, goodbye.